play. So let's see.
Yeah, I want mine. It's crunch time. Putting food on the table like it's dinner time. I'm like, give me mines and I'ma make a way for us. Hair Mary with the bombs just made a play for us.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no iron team, believe me, coach got a plan. Coach Chain, what you tell him?
Man, stop playing.
Listen more and talk less, it'll help the team. It's crunch time, we on the line, just give them everything.
Hey, this the last play, man. When it's all said and done, I just want you to remember 2 words. That's determination. For anything a man should start, he should finish. And resilience. Because tough times don't last, tough people do. And we done seen some tough times, and we still here. Man, we still here, so let's make a break.
Determination and patience, we persevere through the hatred. Picture me falling under pressure, I get through tribulations and come out more lit. Adversity adds seasoning on me, and I still smile at those who ain't believing me, homie. I get my strength from the Lord, bet all my chips on the board. Put in that labor for that fruit, so all my gents can enjoy. Take the dark times head on, till you see the sunshine. When you get uncomfortable, oh, that just mean it's crunch time. What's the play, coach?
All you gotta do is survive crunch time one time. And I promise you, there's nothing on earth you can't conquer. I promise you that. So man, we done seen it all, we done done it all. And it ain't nothing we can't handle. So leave it all on the line. Stop playing, man.
Hey, what it do? It's Coach Chain with Crunch Time Survivors and the staff. You know it's me, Coach Chain again.
It's your defensive coordinator, Cat Daddy Dollars.
Offensive coordinator, King Ja.
And today, man, I got somebody that visited us, man. I'm talking about, man, this is a little brother to me. Not like as a brother. Love him as a brother. Not like, but as, man. We call him Daunte Peterson, but some call him Coach P, some call him P cum laude. I also call him Don Ponce. Man, we go way back.
Yes,
we go
sir.
way back, man. Let me tell you
Yes,
something,
sir.
man. You know, they say we all blessed with opportunities and people come in and out of your life every day, but it's up to you to keep the people that you value in your life. And bro, I'm glad I kept you in my life, man.
Yes, sir.
We
Likewise,
had a,
my boy.
Boy, we had a hell of a journey. We done had a hell of a journey. You hear me?
For real.
Man, boy, we done had some funny stories. We done music together. Hell, we was roommates at one point in time in our life. Man, we coached together, still coach together.
Yeah.
Man, introduce yourself, man.
Like you say, Daunte Peterson. They call me cum laude, P cum laude. Everybody call me P. That's what I go by.
Yeah, and the kids, when you see them out on the body, it's Coach P.
Yes,
put some
sir.
respect
Coach
on
P,
his
Coach
name,
P,
man.
yes, sir.
Coach P. Hey, well, Coach P, I'm gonna put some respect on your name, man. You've been doing a lot of stuff in the community for years, man. Like,
Yes, sir.
you've been a coach,
Yep.
youth and high school.
Yes, sir.
Man, you do book bag drives. You have your own apparel.
Yeah.
You have your own 501c3
Cum laude Foundation.
Cum laude Foundation,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You have been so influential in this community. Bruh, it's like if I had a teenage son, I would want him to be mentored by you. And you had, honestly, you trained my boys at receiver.
Yeah, true.
And man, like, you know, you got a sports background. And I want you to tell the people, what college did you go to?
I went to University of Dubuque.
And
It's a small D3 school in the middle of Iowa.
in the middle
of nowhere. Matter of fact, they shot what's the movie? Field of Dreams.
Oh, okay.
That was shot. Them cornfields and all that.
Yeah.
That was on our campus.
Wow.
Okay, so where did you play your high school ball at?
I started off at Riverview, and got kicked out of Riverview. Ended up at Blake, and I played my senior year at Blake.
Did Blake throw the ball a lot?
The first game in the kickoff classic, Corey Anthony got hurt. He was our running back.
Okay.
And our quarterback went to running back, and then they put a freshman at quarterback. So that was the end of that.
Oh, so you really had to show
As kickoff classic, we played Brandon, and we were going to get Mike there.
Yeah.
And it was like 48-49. They beat us.
48 to 40.
And
it was a shootout.
We were throwing that thing, but all that ended that game. Right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you played receiver.
Yes, sir.
Played receiver. So, man, in the Tampa Bay area, boy, some great receivers to come out the year that you played. Your senior year, that was 2002.
Yes, sir.
Like, to name some, who were they?
Shit, Big Mike Williams.
Mike Williams went to USC.
Span. Denard Span.
Denard Span played for the Twins.
Boy had 100 catches. Yeah.
Oh, man. Brian Clark.
Yeah, Brian Clark.
Played for the Bucks and the Lions.
Yeah.
Greg too.
Greg Lee.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
So,
some boys.
okay, coming out of college, did you get a chance to get a tryout? Were you drafted?
Man,
Like tell us about that. How did that go?
So that's a weird story in itself. So we had a transfer my senior year from Iowa. His name was Walner Bellius. He transferred from Iowa, and he was leading the nation in like punt return yardage when he was at Iowa. He was first. Reggie Bush was second. So that tell you what kind of player he was.
Man.
He came to Dubuque, and he ain't played one down for us. Like he came during the spring, and coaches was he had a workout with the Packers and the Giants right there on campus. And I'm like, I've been here 4 years. I ain't never talked to y'all about no NFL, no nothing. And this dude been here 2-3 weeks, and he got a workout with 2 proteins.
Wow.
So,
Man.
my mindset wasn't even on going to the league at first. I was just like, I'm finna go home, go to work. But then when I seen that, it's like, man, hold up. Like, so that's a possibility. And he played DB. So me and him used to work out together. And I'm like, man, I'm getting him some work. So like I feel like shit, if he that caliber guy, then maybe I do got a shot. Okay. So I stepped to my head coach, and then he kind of brushed it off and was like, I mean, it's some indoor football teams you can go try out for, yada yada. Yeah. So I'm like, nah, I ain't finna stay up here and do indoor football. I just did 4 years of college away from home. I'm going home. Yeah. If I'm gonna play football, it's all or nothing. Yeah. So I spent like $175 on this combine tryout. Okay. And we fresh off track season, so I'm in perfect shape. I ran 4.37. Whoa. Hold up. What? 4.37, yeah.
Man, you ain't that fast, man.
Well, you remind me of me.
I raced you before. You ain't like no 4.37. And you only beat me by 2 steps. And I was like a 4 ever. A 4.37, P?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Boy, that's flying.
I was trying, man.
That's flying.
I was fresh off track season, too.
Yeah. You was trying.
I was trying, bro.
John, you was fast, too. Well, what you think you were healthy at your best? How fast you think you were?
Fastest official time was 4.32.
4.32?
Yeah, I ran a 4.28, but
that moving.
They took away,
Okay, okay. He got a story to tell too. This one of this is my era. Yeah. This is my era. That's not. You got it in '96.
I know the name. I heard the name before.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, is it true? Now, I got wind of this, but is it true that you were a 2-sport athlete? Yeah. At the college you graduated from? Yeah. And what was the other sport?
Track.
Okay.
Track. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So it's not too many athletes can say that they're a Hall of Fame at their college as a 2-sport athlete.
Yes, sir.
Man.
So which one you prefer? Track?
Football.
Oh, football.
Because you know how they say track guys can't play football. I was a football dude that ran track. So that's the difference. I wasn't a track guy that played football.
Okay.
All right, I got a question for you. And we always have this debate. If you had to pick a 2-sport athlete, and I'm gonna tell you who my pick is, because I always felt like, well, I got an inner prime in me, but my outer prime is like prime real. Yeah. But I'm really prime time. You understand what I'm telling you? Yeah. So you got Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson. Who you think the better 2-sport athlete is? Deion. I say Deion. Who you say?
I got to go prime time.
Who you say?
Honestly, without any antics and health, Bo Jackson.
I can respect that.
You know why?
Bo's probably the better baseball player, like pure baseball player.
I mean, honestly, with the game on the line, like, as an offensive player, we can take Deion out of the game.
True.
Like that, it may not sound, you know what I'm saying, but we can take Deion out of the game.
How the hell you figure you gonna take Deion out of the game?
You don't throw over there. You got a better.
He did his job.
No, but understand what we're saying. The other guy may not be 50% of Deion really, but I'd rather take my chance and throw over there. Or let me ask you this question. Okay. Because if Bo come around that corner and Deion on that island, who you like?
It's gonna be a business decision. I don't even like me. I seen Bo make linebackers a curve. Yeah. So you think Deion gonna make a business decision? As he always did. He's a businessman.
Yeah. Bottom of the ninth, you got one player to hit. Who you choosing, Deion or Bo?
Well, that depends on the situation. Down by one. That depends on the situation.
You down by one.
I'm
Nobody
taking
on.
Prime, and I'm taking Prime with the wet curl. I'm taking Prime with the wet curl. When it was 2 at Florida State, I'm taking Prime.
I'm just
Say what
giving
you
you,
wanna say.
giving you my educated answer because Coach Prime,
Okay.
like Prime is my favorite player.
I think Prime is everybody's favorite player.
But
in
to
this room.
answer the question correctly, it's Bo by far.
Yeah,
No, it ain't no by far, man.
by
That's
far.
your correctly. But my correctly,
By far.
how is it Bo by far?
I patterned my whole game after Deion. I'm sitting here telling you, I played baseball, so I understand the dynamics of it. 2, I just asked you the question.
What?
Fourth quarter, business decision need to be made. Bo is running through him.
Okay, you putting and that's the situation. All right, so can Bo get it receiver? Do you like Bo to line up at receiver
got
and
to.
Moss Dion?
You got a point there.
You don't have to.
Because you could put
don't
Deion
have
at
to.
receiver on
Right.
offense.
You can put Dion at receiver on offense,
Yeah,
like
but-
he just said.
Yeah, but
And
come on.
Deion give you more of a scheme. So think about it. Like you said,
Nah,
he out of the equation. That mean you can
to
shade
agree to
everybody
disagree.
else.
To agree to disagree. Everybody have their own opinion, and it's just I just like my opinion for me, and you like your opinion for you.
Yeah, I answered the
Yeah.
question.
I understand it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
just a
understand.
question. You know, now,
Yeah, I
if you
understand.
ask me, okay, now we're going to play a whole football game with everything on the line, then yeah, it's Deion by far because he can return punts, return kicks, play corner, lock your best receiver down. You know what I'm saying?
And line up at receiver.
Line up at receiver. That's that. Could you play deep? Could you play any other position other than?
I started at corner. That was my original position.
All right, you're a receiver coach, right? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
It's a good one here.
You're a receiver coach, and you're a father, and your son can play DB and receiver. Which one would you push him to play,
DB,
and why?
get away from me. Go on over there. Because I can tell him everything a receiver trying to do to him. One, and on top of that, I feel like learn, like I could teach him to be the best receiver he could be. Learn how to play defense. Like, if you have to switch anytime later on, I can help mold you into that. Go learn what I can't teach you.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, go get it. And also, like, that's where the money at right now.
Oh, yeah.
You go to a tribe, any tribe with these kids, even college athletes trying to go to the pros, you're going to have 100 receivers and probably 20 DBs.
Yeah.
The pickings is slim at DB. If you can tackle, you got good size, good speed, and you can cover, the possibility endless. At receiver, you got to be a freak at everything because everybody can run a slant, everybody can run the go, everybody can catch. What you gonna do to separate yourself from 100 other dudes?
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
And honestly, I think to go along with what he's saying is, for me, even with me being a receiver, I would agree with him. Just even the totality of football, just the mindset.
Yeah.
If I can teach you from a defensive standpoint to be aggressive, and learning how to take away some of the things from a receiver standpoint, it's easy for me to teach you the concept of being a receiver.
Right.
Because we teaching the same kind of ball skills. The only difference really is the mentality of the player.
Okay, well, since both of y'all receivers, right? You had to put an offense together. Give me your top 4 receivers. No running back, no quarterback. Give me your top 4 receivers. Ever, any era from the 80s until now.
They finna start something. My outside guy, Moss out there.
Okay.
Okay.
My other outside guy, I don't even know if I'm gonna put him. I can put him in the slide, but T.O.
Okay.
T.O. out there. My next two might, but Steve Smith going on my field.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like Steve Smith. I love Steve Smith.
All right.
Just he can do everything, and what he brings to the game, like mentally and physically, like. And then I like Marvin, man.
Yeah, it's a
Marvin
great
who?
one.
Harrison. I love Marvin.
Route running skills, sticky hands, boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would yours be, Coach?
Nah, just for the receivers, but that list kind of stank, man.
Yeah, it is.
How you leave Jerry Rice off that
Yeah,
list?
I kind of agree, but and to be honest, on the personal side, because I got like a personal.
So what's your 4?
I mean, I agree with Randy.
Okay.
I'll put Jerry on the opposite side,
Okay.
playing on X. I have Mark Carrier playing in my slot. It's an old Buccaneer receiver, Mark
Mark,
Carrier.
man, you doing that for the city, but go ahead.
No, it's not. It's not.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let
I
you
said
finish.
it's like personal.
I'm all right. Go there.
He ain't dropping the ball.
Okay, go ahead.
He was the first receiver probably up close and personal to inspire me.
Okay, all right.
So it's
I'm
personal.
All right.
And then I understand what he did for the Bucs franchise and organization during that time
Okay.
frame. So we had kind of like a similar career.
Okay.
The other guy I would probably go with would probably be I don't know, Steve Largent.
Man,
That's
you
it.
don't get your ass up there and get out of the damn. Man, get out of here with that foolishness.
Why?
Hey.
For what?
Man, get out of here with that, man.
For what? It's
Man,
my
I
team.
can- Steve Largent?
Yeah.
You could have said Cooper Cup.
For what?
Steve Largent?
Yeah.
Man, you tripping, Cuddy.
Man,
I'm
listen,
tripping.
You tripping. You tripping, Cuddy.
I wouldn't even put Moss in my phone.
You want to put my...
Look,
I
see,
wouldn't-
that's why they sitting over
I wouldn't.
there.
I-
He wouldn't put my... No, I'm with you.
He definitely can't say nothing.
Now
Now,
listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Cause the guys I'm gonna name can do everything Moss can do.
Nah, I don't know.
Man,
They
no, they can't.
Listen,
They can't put
I'm
the
gonna put.
player like that.
I'm gonna put.
ain't nobody gonna.
I'm gonna
do
put
it.
Calvin Johnson on my outside. I'm gonna also put Andre Johnson on the other side. And in my slot,
You
I
getting
got
smoked.
who me?
You
No,
getting
let him
smoked.
finish. Let him finish.
I gotta put AB in the slot and Jerry Rice.
He getting
AB who?
smoked.
AB who?
Who you think?
See,
AB who?
I take
Crazy
Steve Largent
AB.
over AB. Now, you want to take Steve Largent
No, the
over
only
AB?
reason why he doing that because he was a crazy check baby. He was a crazy check baby. That's the only reason why he doing
Let me
that.
ask you this: What can't,
Antonio Brown.
what can't he do?
Man, dog, I can name 5 receivers better than Antonio. And you know what? That's your list. So really, I can't trash you about your list.
Name 5 receivers that do what better?
Lord have mercy. Man, listen, Marvin Harrison, Steve Smith. Just to name a few, I'll take Mark Gary over that man.
I mean,
Man,
you
you
can
going
put our
crazy.
list together and it's better than.
Come on, man, you tripping.
You
That's
going
what
crazy.
kept getting in your head, man.
Listen.
When you said Moss,
So you think Moss is way overall better than the Megatron?
Yes, I do.
he can do
Hands
more.
down.
He can do way more.
Hands
He can do way more.
Yeah, he way more of a threat.
Hold on.
Anywhere
I ain't
on
never
the
heard
field.
nobody say, you got Megatron. That don't even sound right.
Because saying Moss is cute.
Moss.
That's cute. I mean,
Moss.
it got a ring to it.
You got
Like I did you.
man, you ain't never Moss me, man. Boy, stop lying.
Brandon Moss. Brandon Moss on the football field is way more feared than Calvin Johnson.
Man, yes,
You gotta
he is.
stop
Yes,
that.
he is.
Way
He
more
is.
fear.
You gotta
He
stop
is.
that.
Way
He
more.
is. All right. All
Man,
right.
you
Megatron, the same
All right.
person had to have 2 people jam him.
Say what?
All
Had
right.
to have 2 people jam him at a line.
Yeah, you can put 4 on Randy and you still get Moss.
Come on, stop.
You ain't see the
You can
picture
watch the
of him
highlights,
playing.
bro.
They had like 4
Listen,
up in
the
the
same
end zone
thing.
over there.
The same thing he did with most of people.
This boy childish.
There's a lot of people that do that.
All right, so let me ask you
different.
something, P. Let me ask you something. How do you feel about the state of football from youth all the way through the pros? Like, how is it different today from back then and when you played? What is the difference on all aspects of the game, on and off the field?
It's declining, man. It's declining.
Is that a talent level, or is
No,
that...
not talent wise. The talent there,
Like
it's
trust.
probably more talent, but it ain't like the love for the game. Like when we played, you couldn't take us like even just everyday life. You couldn't take us all. We outside playing a football game finna get played.
Yeah?
If it's
day.
more than 10
Yeah.
kids outside, more than 6.
Yeah.
We finna play football.
Throwback
Throw a
tackles.
tackle.
Yeah.
Throw up, tackle, sideline, bust up, all that.
All that. Yeah?
Right now, you go outside, I pay you $100, you can find a football game going on.
Man.
Ain't now.
No,
Ain't
it's
there.
not.
So
It's
that
not.
love ain't the same. 2, social media got it twisted. Like, kids play football for attention and for social media likes, and not for the love of the game no more. And now, even with the NIL thing, now they can get a bag by what they look like.
And
You know what I'm
see,
saying?
That's the biggest.
Yeah,
That's,
that's
the
the
biggest
biggest
difference in the old game and today's game. It's financial compensation and benefits from the youth level all the way to NFL.
And
all
the
the way
NIL,
up.
man, that's a big topic that resurfaces every time we talk about sports, right? Because if you think about it, right, like you say, it's the structure of the game.
Mm-hmm.
People are not doing it for the love of the game anymore. Because I can remember, like, we watched guys coming up play for a way out.
Right.
Right.
They was playing for a way out of their situation, so it wasn't nothing other than, man, I'm doing this so I can get my mama out of the projects. Or I'm doing this because my grandma need a new car. Or I'm doing this because I'm tired of my situation. These kids are doing this because they looking for that little blue button. They looking for that little heart. They looking for that little funny emoji.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Dion just said it the other day. Hey, these kids are soft.
Oh yeah.
They're soft. So with that even being said, like, but you can't even call them soft because if you call them soft, they get offended. Then now you got a whole other case on your hand with the parents.
And that's where it is too, because now, like you said back then, it's like we wanted to play, right?
Okay.
If I'm hanging out and I know he ain't doing nothing, bro, come down to the park with me, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who you got? You got some more people, and we going to handle that. You feel me? But now it's the parents. You got a kid who don't even want to play football.
Yep.
Now the parents signing them up. You know what I'm saying? And it used to be like that back in the days too, but you was happy to go. You have these kids now, they computer games, you know what I'm saying? They program that way to where they don't want that physicality at all.
Man, that's crazy. I can remember, man, on Saturdays and Sundays, man, your mama send you outside. We all done stayed in the projects.
Yes, sir.
Your mama send you outside. And you better not come back in that door. You couldn't run inside of the house. You need water, drink out of the water hose. Man, listen, I can remember when Andre the Court was playing Avon Court, you know what I'm saying? Kirby playing Peterson. Like, dog, we had football teams like this back. This side of the projects play this side of the projects. Like man, we just got teams together and actually played sandlot games. I don't think I even see sandlot games going on anymore.
Man, I ain't seen that in years.
I can remember when Ponce Leon and West Tampa get together at McFarland Park on a Sunday, and all of the hood dudes is out there had all Middleton. That's what Kenny Marcus had messed Nolan foot up.
Broke his leg.
You understand what I'm saying? So it was like, man, those is like those was the time. But you know what? The kids don't see the OGs like doing that stuff either.
Yeah.
So it's like times changing.
Yeah, it is, but it's a catch-22 because we're bringing up the NIL deal.
Yeah.
And some of these kids, they have real brands out here. You know what I'm
do.
saying?
Yeah, you're right.
So now they got something to really like
Lou.
I ain't going over there to do that. For what? It's free. I could just go on here and promote this product on social media.
That's true.
And woo the woo, like you feel me?
These boys get millions. They get millions from
I
this.
just seen the basketball player dude, Mikey, whatever his name
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, Mikey.
They talking about this dude like he 8 figures.
Yeah, so you might want to be a billionaire about 25.
Yeah, be a billionaire about 25.
All right.
What? Why the NBA even a goal now? You feel what I'm saying?
Why is it even a goal? But even with that being said, right? And we go through this all the time because that's why I say I'm from my educators. How can we pay a kid on potential when teachers are proven they went through 4 years of school? They're $100,000 in debt in student loans, right? And y'all won't even give them a student loan forgiveness or a student loan break. Listen to what I'm saying. But you'll give this kid 6 figures because he's 6'4", 185 pounds, and potentially can play a sport. You don't even know what he can do at the college level, but you're going to pay him more than some pro guys that are already making. So look at the Pandora's box you're opening. Because if I'm in the league and I'm a free agent, I signed as a free agent, I might only be worth $450, or did it go up? Or did it go up to $450?
Base salary?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It's $450, right? So you trying to tell me this kid, just based on potential on how he look, models don't even make that much. That's all he is a model out of high school.
Right.
All he is a model.
Yeah.
That's it. Models don't even make that much.
Man.
But then, the same token, this kid is getting his 6 figures, right? Who he got around him? Who he got around him to mentor him? Who he got around him? Because it's either going to be bad news, blood suckers, and the percentage of having a genuine person that's educated.
Only above.
That's educated to teach him what to do with his money. Somebody going to try to talk that person against him and say, man, he just trying to take from you.
Yeah. But now it's like, you know, you spoke on the OGs. You have good leadership in place now in the NBA, and they forming relationships with these kids early.
Yeah.
So Mikey probably got an opportunity to go sit down with Bron, Jay-Z, and all these people because of his net worth or his potential net worth. Yeah. So they gonna get him, you know what I'm saying, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, keep him in the right kind of bubble. But every kid just don't get that attention.
Yeah.
But you say the NBA. The NBA always had a reputation for taking care of their players better than the NFL.
Oh yeah.
So
Way
do
better.
you have that for the NFL? See, because like basketball, they been getting money.
Yeah.
Them basketball players been getting money.
Guaranteed money.
Been getting guaranteed money.
Yeah.
At early age, whether it was the right way or the wrong way. Some NFL players got money, but it ain't been basketball money.
Right.
And now that they giving money the legal way, all right. Could you imagine yourself with 6 figures at 18 years old?
Nope.
Man, come on, man.
But I think that's gonna further hurt the game.
You know, like, I'll just say this, like, depending on, you know, what side of the world you come from, there are situations where, you know, kids are different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids are different. They are in, you know what I'm saying, different kind of little situation, and they may experience things different. For myself, it was a little different for me.
Yeah.
So, like, have you on a whole different mindset, which I think it leads back into what we was talking about. It ain't really like no drive and no motivation to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
To go to the NFL.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball been getting it because you
Yeah.
can get out in high school and start making some money. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Right out of high school.
So,
They get
yeah,
drafted.
it's just the mindset of having that kind of money. Ain't no studying going on.
No, it's not. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a chance to make 6 figures out of high school, and like my background, because I was an arrogant SOB. You know how I was,
Yeah.
and guess what? I'm talking about like just being a football player, just on the field.
Right.
I wasn't blessed to play college because I didn't understand the game as far as what I needed, the classes I needed. I needed 4 sciences, I needed 4 Englishes. I didn't understand all the classes that I needed to actually receive a scholarship.
Okay.
So by the time when I wanted to go to college, you know, it was like I had to play from behind. Right. But on the field, man, I was an arrogant something.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me I was bad, even if I was losing.
Too arrogant.
Even when I was losing, I'm gonna talk it.
Yeah.
The
Because
most.
I done won more than I lost. You understand? But I wasn't afraid to lose.
Right.
So guess what? I'm gonna talk it whether I win, whether I lose, whether it's tied. Cause I ain't gonna just wait till I win to talk it. So with that being said, even when I walk in them halls, man, I ain't gonna dumb it down. I ain't gonna think I'm less than.
Right.
For you to feel good about yourself, cause I've been him since the 3rd grade.
That's real.
That's how I
That's
feel.
real.
Who gonna tell me different? So at 16, 17 years old with 6 figures, man, I would have been a detriment to society.
And that's why I really think in these schools now, like they give us 4 sciences. You need 4. They need to have 4 years of financial literacy.
Yeah, I agree
You know,
with that.
because a lot of us, basically, I'm saying, like, you know, us, we grow up and we learn the hard way.
Yeah.
We don't know about savings. We don't know about how to make our money, make money. We see money and we spend it. So I think that's really one of the biggest thing I need. I think, you know, these high schools, starting when they're younger, they need to implement that.
That's true.
There's a lot of curriculum that they can take out.
Yeah, they can.
No,
Yeah.
it don't even it don't even apply.
Right.
Man, I heard in
life.
China that they find you take a test before you go to school, and they find out where your strength
what you
is
know.
in the classroom
Place you there.
and place you there.
Yeah.
But you know what else I'm tired of, and I was gonna say this. This is gonna be a player today. If you weren't smart in school, or you wasn't a good student, I don't want to hear nothing about you homeschooling your child. No, listen. I don't. I've been wanting to say this for a long time. And then you be learning them kids, talking about them kids be asking you for help with homework for real, and the first law parent to say what it is.
They ain't do that when I was
They
in
ain't
school.
do that when I was in school. Am I wrong?
I know.
I ain't never seen this math, man. It's been the same math they've been doing since the Egyptians, man.
And that's what I tell.
lie. Maybe they really didn't see it. They were doing that.
Listen.
Yeah, you right.
Math always break down the simple math. Know how you do it. It's gonna always break down the multiplication, division, adding and subtracting.
All right.
Always break down.
So back to it. Like with that being said, so you got another side to you, Coach P. Now we're gonna get into P. Coon Loudy, the MC. The way I used to put out them 5 bars, man. P, you was real nice, man. Boy, you was nice on the mic. Now I gotta give it to you. Now.
I was wondering why he stopped. I think it was around 2018. Was around that time. I think.
It was
I'm
before
saying
that.
that's when I got on
yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Like 2018, and then it's like it just went away.
When did you start rapping?
I don't know. I've been around y'all. Like, when I first started hanging around y'all, I was just, look, I like what y'all doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah.
So we went to Miami.
Yeah,
Bouncing
I remember
out
that.
CDs.
Yeah.
give me some. I'm pass them out too. I ain't on no CD. I ain't on no song. I ain't on nothing. Just let's go.
Okay.
I'm down with the street team. Let's go. And then I just, hey man, let me try to write something, man. I did a little writing when I was in school though, but I ain't take it serious. It was just me bull jobbing.
Yeah.
Then came home, them boys doing their thing. I was like, well, let me get on the song, man.
What you mean?
man.
He got on the song, he ain't look back since.
No.
I say, man, P-Man, go ahead, write this hook, man. Man, I ain't got time for it, but we gonna take a break, man, and we gonna get back to it. Hey, man, give us about 2 minutes, and we'll be right back, man. Crunch Time Survivors.
Yes,
I'm Coach
sir.
Chain.
I'm your defensive coordinator, Cat Daddy Dollars.
Offensive coordinator King Ja.
Cum laude.
Yes, sir. Stop playing.
Yeah.
So when you ready to come back in?
Yeah. You know? Big cum laude. I'll tell you about me. I already call it chill, you know? But just tell you, what I made is, baby, you ain't got to like it. My pops was big time in the new game back then, not you. I like single parent family. It's all that mama had to do it all herself. You feel me? Did it all. Yeah. Got a strong mama. Cum laude. Just for established August 3rd, 1984. Yeah. Thank you. I was raised in the projects that it moved weight like a Bowflex. Now you looking at 20, mama so stressed. Cause we got a lot of bills, but no checks. And she don't really know where to go next. Turn the lights off just to pay the water bill. I done seen that, and I done seen a $250,000. We ain't get Peter Pan, had that government peanut butter. Syrup sandwich with a glass of sugar water. Just to heat the house up, open up the oven. Pair of new shoes, gotta share with my cousin. He wear 5, I wear 7, so they bought a 6. And a new outfit was a hem and a stitch. Yeah, we were flat broke. Me and Will found the body on the back porch. Granddaddy told me death, shit, that's a part of life. And then he said a prayer right before he lost his life. That's the peace to my granddad, you know.
Crunch Time Survivors, baby. Stop playing with us. Hey, we bite with P. Cum Laude, a.k.a. Coach P, a.k.a. Don Ponce.
That me there.
Hey, so now you know I'm about to get into the thick of things, boy.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So in 2012, you was forced to make a difficult decision, right? And you had to make a choice. And after making that choice, we're going to talk about the choice. I want you to explain to the people what the choice was and how did that affect your life.
Man. So, well, technically, I ain't even make the choice. It made it for itself. So, I was working in the school. I was a PE teacher. And my principal stepped to me. He said, I think a student had found one of my videos or something, one of my music videos. And he said, you need to make a decision. You either going to be a teacher or you going to do music. So I had kind of laid back off the music anyway. So I was like, man, I'm going to be a teacher. So in the midst of all this going on, I was on a cruise. And then I checked my email to make sure that I ain't had no important emails from work. And I couldn't log in. I'm like, man, what the hell going on?
What, they fired you?
They fired me I'm on a cruise, so ain't nothing working.
On your day off.
So when I get back on land, I head to the school like, hey, what's going on? Like, I'm supposed to be on vacation. And it was like, you need to go see such and such. And I had to go downtown and go talk to somebody. So I got suspended. No, I ain't get suspended. They put me on administrative leave or whatever, but with pay. So I was all right. But they let me go, and they ain't look back after. Like, it wasn't no coming back. So I was, well, I might as well go ahead and finish knocking out this music then.
Oh, man. So, like, even with that being said, it was like, well, you got to pick a side. In life, you got to pick a side.
It's true.
And in that situation, that was the reality of all of it.
Yeah.
So how did that affect your life? Like, did it force you to pick music? I mean, well, you didn't have a choice, so you had
Right.
the choice was made for you.
And I kind of went a little harder. I went a little harder than I did before with the music.
Okay. So why didn't you make it in music? Like, what you felt like?
Man.
What was one of the reasons why you didn't make it?
It's a thing called life.
Thing called life.
Life happened. I had my second son,
Okay.
and that kind of like, I ain't gonna say it shut it all down, but going through everything that came with it, kind of like I had to fall back a little bit.
Damn.
So,
damn. And say if you could have made it, right? And you had a choice to do a feature with someone, who would that feature be?
Man, back then, around that time, I was rocking with Dro, man.
Dro over Jay-Z, over 50, over... You picked Dro?
Yeah, man.
I like Dro too now. Don't get it twisted.
Because the type of song that it would have been. Like, the type of music I was making, like, it wouldn't have fit with no jigger or nothing like that.
High energy?
So, high energy,
yeah.
We finna rock.
Okay.
Say some crazy shit.
In May of 21, May 22nd of 2021, you and your siblings there, y'all suffered a major loss in the family, which was the death of your mother. Like, how did that affect you and your mental health and everything you had going in your day-to-day life?
That was tough, bro. Like, that, I think that was the hardest thing I had to do in my life. I had to call my little brother and my little sister to let them know, because I was at the hospital. But it was the day after we had a spring game the day before. And I talked to her that night. She was straight. She was doing good. Told her I'm going to come see. No, actually, I told her I was going to come see her after I left Daunte's funeral.
Okay.
So
Turbo,
one of my teammates, his funeral was the next day. After it was that Saturday.
Daunte Moore.
Yeah.
So I was getting up to go to his funeral. And when I got a call from the hospital that she stopped breathing, I had to come up there. Then they called me on the way there and said they got a pulse. So I was like, bet. So I'm good as I'm still on the way. And as I was walking through the doors of the hospital, my phone rang again. I had already, like, it just hit me. I felt it. Like, it was already there.
Yeah.
Man, I can't say I know anybody pain. I mean, I lost my grandma. And I lost my sister in 17. I lost my grandma in 96. And, you know, that I'm pretty sure the pain is equivalent. But, like, at our age, man, something that's so consistent as a mother, you tend to take that stuff for granted. You know what I'm saying? People that still have them. And, you know, they be, oh, man, my mama getting on my nerves. And then, you know, you go through that. You wish you had your mama here to get on your nerves. And it's like, dog, to see you keep pushing. Like, boy, I seen you come from a long ways, man. I seen you rise. I seen you fall. I seen you get back up on your feet. I seen you fall. I seen you get back up. And I see you where you at now. And I'm proud of you. Like, man, you training some of the top elite receivers in the area, man. Like Javion McKay, Dallas Wilson. Like, you train Lewis Carter when he played receiver. Man, you touch some top, DJ Pickett, Bryson Rogers. Like, man, you're touching some of the top names in this area, man. And, like, the influence and the knowledge that you're giving these kids, man, is, like, second to none. And, man, we appreciate that, man. We really appreciate that.
So before we move on, let's talk more about your playing career. I know you was talking about the situation with your mom. It happened real close to, like, right before game time. How did your career change after that? And give us some more insight on what happened after you spoke.
When I was coaching?
No, this is your
No. He was coaching. He was
I was
coaching.
coaching. We had it. Yeah, I was coaching football.
Okay.
No, so what I want to know more about the situation at Butte. Like, what happened after you spoke with the head coach about trying to get some, you know, some notoriety from tryouts and stuff like that?
Once he told me about the, like, try out for this indoor football team, yada yada, I'm like, all right, bet. So that kind of put me. It kind of cleared it up to where he saw I was. So I was like, well, damn him.
Right.
He clearly don't see what I think I see. So I took the route. I did the combine. I got a call. I actually got a call on my birthday. The tryout was in May. My birthday was in August, and I thought it was a joke. And they called me and was like, yeah, the dude name was Rob Hanrahan. He's like, it's Rob Hanrahan with the Buffalo Bills. We want to bring you up for a workout. So I'm like, man, stop playing, bro. Like, get off my phone, man. Stop playing with me. Because too many months passed by. I ain't heard nothing from nobody. Like, no endo team, no nothing. So I hung up on him. And I'm riding, and my phone rang again. And I'm like, I answered the phone like, hey, man, don't play on my phone like that. And then he was like, he started laughing. So now I'm really thinking like, all right, been playing. He's like, all right, man, look. If you gonna come, check your email. It's a plane ticket in it. We hope to see you on Tuesday. Right. So I'm like, bet. I hung up and checked my email. And it was a plane ticket. I was like, oh, shit.
You know what's crazy?
What?
You called me and say, boy, I'm going to Buffalo.
Man, look.
Look, you know what's crazy?
I remember.
My partner tell you, boy, I'm going to Buffalo.
Yeah.
I almost took up on his ass and said, stop. No, but I still remember that.
So now you up in Buffalo. Wow.
They just brought me up for a tryout.
Right.
So they was in training camp. So it was at St. John's, I think St. John's University. And so I went up there. I worked out for them. They timed me in the 40, and I think I ran a 4.51.
Oof.
And so I'm like, what? And I weighed 195. So I'm like 10 pounds heavier. And I ran a 4.51. So in my head, I'm like, boy, I'm tripping. Because I ain't been working out. I've been home. I ain't did nothing. So the dude, he was like, nah, relax. Like, that's good. He was like, probably nobody out here right now run a 4.51. Like, that's still fast. And in my head, I'm like, well, I ain't never ran a 4.5. That ain't fast. But
Florida boy.
he said we'll be in touch. So I'm like, bet. So they flew me back home. I was working. I was a cable man. So I went back to work. That was August. September hit, nothing. October, November, December. December like 23rd or 24th, I got a call. He was like, hey, we want to bring you back up for a workout. I'm like, man, I did a workout already. Like, what? Like, but he said, nah, this one is just going to be 2 of y'all. The first time I worked out, it was like 15 receivers.
Right.
This time I came back, it was 2. Me and this dude named Justin Jenkins. And when they brought me back, the only thing on my mind was, if he fuck up, it's a wrap. Because I ain't finna fuck up.
Yeah.
And the whole workout, run him around, boom, boom, boom. He running here, boom, he snagging everything. I'm snagging everything. And he ran like a curl and dropped the ball. And I was like, it's a wrap.
That's it.
I ran mine, caught out of it, boom, gave back. Then it was a quarterback from Mississippi State. He said, all right, last route, go ball. This quarterback from Mississippi State, he said, hey, man, I don't know how fast you is, and I don't really care. I'm finna show my arm strength. I'm just finna throw it. And I was like, well, shit, I'm finna run a 40.
Right.
That's it.
You went and got it.
Man, look, he threw that bit, and practice had just started, so all the players was walking in. He threw that bit. I ain't look at the ball. Like, I believed in the high power that day, bro. I ain't do that. Yeah. I just took off. I looked, I seen that bit up in the sky, and I put my head back down and just kept going. I just reached. I caught the back of that bit with like 6 fingers. Boom. Pulled that bitch in. Everybody like, oh, he went and got that bitch. Hey, look, I smiled all the way to the end zone, and I came and gave that bitch back. I just knew they got to call me back.
So what's your funniest story you had about, you can remember that happened while you were in the NFL or NFL Europe? What's your funniest football story?
Funniest story. I don't know what the funniest story would be.
Come on, man. There's some funny stories. There's some stuff that happened.
What about best moments?
Best moment. Well, that was one of his best moments right there.
Yeah, that was one of the best moments.
So what was your best in-game catch?
In-game? It was in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
College.
What happened?
It was homecoming. We played a team that they beat us last 20 years. And it was like fourth and like forever, 30 seconds left. And my boy Will Hewlett, by the way, he's like one of the best quarterback trainers in the nation. He threw that bit. I went, and I was like the first time I ever dove for a ball. And I laid out and caught it and landed on like 3 or 4 yard line. We punched it in and won the game.
Okay. Okay. Now, one thing else I did hear, right? And he don't think I know it because they used to have a little dance crew. They said y'all had a dance crew. Head up right now, and we put on something. Who you think will win?
Man, the top 3 dancers in the world is Alex Cole, Chris Brown, and Michael Jackson. Never ever.
Who the hell is Alex Cole?
Me.
Hey, yeah, I really thought you were talking about somebody.
I knew that you were talking about. Off the real.
I can remember him and look, it was about 3 or 4. They all 5'5" and all.
They were probably twin them.
Yeah, Byron and all. They love, and they all look alike.
They look like Ninja Turtles.
They used to kill the dance floor. You hear me? Now P used to kill it too. Now,
Not like that.
no, not like them. Not like them. No, not like them. But man, P, man, listen, man. Like what you doing in the community with the book bag drives? Like, are you still like are you still doing that heavy in the community?
We
with
getting
the
back
P.
to
Cum
that.
Laude
We
Foundation?
just had a little meeting about something to try to put something together. Yeah, we getting back to that.
Yeah,
we just gotta build the team back up because we don't, like out of the 6, it's like 2 of us. It's only 2 of us still trying to make things happen.
Okay.
And we still do like small stuff, nothing big like with the book bag drive. But like when something happens, like somebody lose somebody, like a parent or something, we go. And like every Thanksgiving, we go drop off turkeys to certain families and stuff like that. Like we still do small stuff, but we ain't did nothing big lately.
All right. Well, man, if your son need to be trained at receiver,
Yes, sir.
man, y'all get with my man Daunte Peterson, a.k.a. P. Cum Laude, a.k.a. Don Ponce, a.k.a. Coach P.
Yes, sir.
Man, he went on work with some of the baddest dudes in the game. Don't sleep on him. Please don't sleep on him.
Every Sunday we out there.
Where you training him at? Tell them where you training him at.
7022 Soccer Ave, Schimberg Sports Complex.
Okay.
So get that in your life. If your son
10 a.m.
If your son want to be somebody, I'm talking about with a name. I'm talking about with hands and speed because he taught me how to run. I don't know nobody my size right now can beat me running.
Don't make me call him.
Who?
Don't make me call Sip. You
Sip
never
ain't
been
my
able to beat
size.
Sip.
He about 10 pounds lighter than
Bigger
me.
than you.
Man,
No,
Shimmy,
he not.
Man, Shimmy.
I done lost a
I
little
like
weight.
Shimmy.
No, you don't. You don't.
Shimmy don't count. And Shimmy don't count.
Shimmy might know. Shimmy, no, don't let cuz fool you now.
Shimmy don't count.
But I did erase somebody. You seen my last race where I played with Buddy. And I was, man, I was,
Wait,
man,
you
I
talking about? You talking about Nate?
I caused it.
I called his name.
Come on.
I don't like to say his name.
And I closed it.
Did y'all see how I ran him down? And I'm the one that invented this.
Nate said he ain't even train
I
for you.
invented that.
Nate said he ain't even train for you.
Listen.
Hey, get what I caused it.
I invented it.
I caused it. I was
You set that up.
Man, I said I got somebody who beat you right now. That boy said I played strong safety.
Man, look here, man. I played strong, Mike, Will, Nose, guard.
Hey.
Boy, I just look like this, but I wake up like this, boy.
You showed me that day. It ain't how you start. It's how you finish.
It's how you feel.
Yeah.
I'm talking about form and all. And then when I get to the finish line, man, come on, man.
Hey, look, we can't close out without asking him this. During your time playing here, like some of the top players you played against.
Oh, yeah,
man.
you forgot all about that, man.
Well, at Buffalo, the training camp, man, like it was. That's the first time I seen Troy Vincent.
Okay.
Like that was different. But like actually played against probably Brent Grimes, man.
Ain't that fella that Andre Johnson put his hands on?
No, that's Finnegan.
That's
Oh,
cool.
that's
They
Finnegan.
look alike. They look
They
alike.
look alike.
Nah, I seen the picture and I look like you were mousing that boy.
Look, I gave him a little work.
Yeah.
But he was on our team. Like he
Okay.
got cut. Not because he wasn't good, but we had 2 corners. And look, I don't know why them boys ain't go to the league or get a shot like that. But we had Carlos Hendricks. He played for the Bucks. Well, he was with the Bucks, and I think he got cut. He went to UAB, and then we had Wally Dada. And Wally Dada, he went to Washington State. He was with the Seahawks, but he was probably the best corner I ever lined up against in my life.
Wow.
Like that boy, his arms, he could tie shoes without bending over. His arms super long,
Man.
good speed, everything, and just athletic. But no, Brent was the most athletic though.
Yeah.
Right.
I in that same game, I blocked him. I put him on the ground. Running back ran by, and they flipped up off his hands, landed on his feet, and made the tackle. And it was
He
just
can
like,
jump out the gym.
in film, I was just like, Coach, what you want me to do there? Like, I took him to the ground.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, just
What about high school here in Tampa? Like
Ooh.
some of the best guys you played against.
I ain't get a lot of burn in high school. I ain't gonna even cap. I don't know his name, but he went to Braden Southeast. I look, he played corner for Braden Southeast.
Brady's okay.
It's crazy he said that.
Listen.
Yeah, cornerback.
He was a corner.
2001, 2002.
This was the 2001 season. He had
So
to graduate
2000.
2002.
Okay.
Class of 2002. He went to the league. You ain't gonna tell me he didn't. I don't know his name, but he had to go to the league. And I ain't nobody ever, like, I don't talk a lot of shit on the field until you pull it out.
Yeah.
He talked so much shit, but everything he said, it was like it was the type of shit talking you can't respond to. And then I lined up one time and they said, hey man, because it was all cool and calm. He was like, hey man, y'all ain't tired of being decoys out here, man? Y'all ain't ready to run no routes or nothing. Like we ain't complete one pass that game.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I lied. We did complete one. They was finna block the punt, and the punter threw me a touchdown. I scored.
That was Bradenton Southeast?
That's getting Bradenton Southeast.
That was in the playoffs? Or,
No. I was at Blake. But
Blake ain't go to the playoffs?
We went to the playoffs that year before. That was the last time they been to the playoffs.
And that was with Bowleg?
Bowleg, yeah.
Okay, I remember.
But he threw me a touchdown. They called it back. Legal man downfield.
Illegal man downfield.
Punter threw that bit. But I been say, hey man, that play I ain't even finna bite better. I ain't gonna move. I'm gonna just sit here. I be there. That bitch sat down. I ran a route, so it wasn't like a run play where I got to block him. I ran my route. That bitch stood there and didn't move.
Wow.
Let me run the route. That bitch watched me know.
Wow.
Y'all ain't tired, boo? I said, God damn.
Wow.
Couldn't say nothing, but he was like that, dude. That bitch was like that.
Was you ever starstruck when you met somebody while you was in the league?
Nah, I don't think so.
Shit,
I don't think so.
You right about
But a
that.
lot of people don't have that mindset because, I think he came in at a time when, especially coming from Tampa, we had a little name during that time. So people was trying to go in with a little confidence and swag.
So y'all two being receivers, how y'all feel about that defenseless receiver call now, that penalty? Do you feel like it made it soft, or do you feel like it's good for the game? Or
I'll speak first, being the OG here. Like me, I was always taught to go get the ball.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't care about. He better hit me, because if he don't, he gonna get chewed out. I'm gonna catch the ball. I don't really, I played during that time with crack bikes and all that was.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Like if a pass was coming, I know this DB is trying to intimidate me by knocking my head off, even if I act like I'm trying to catch it. So for me, I came up in that football.
Okay.
I think all football is soft now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To answer the
I
question.
can agree with that.
I agree. Like ball in the air, go get it. Like if you got to catch it and take what come with it, or don't go up for it all. Now the only thing the rule, the only part of the rule that I do agree with is like after it's over.
Yeah.
Like if the ball out of reach, I go and I can't get to it, and I land, and then you can't hit me.
Yeah.
Right.
Then like, come on, dog.
You got a son that play football,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And how do you separate football from home?
It's hard, bro. It's hard. Because I'm a coach, but I'm daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never coached him. I don't want to coach him.
Yeah, I know.
Like I try to let him do whatever. I'm going to just try to fix whatever you doing and let you know. But it's hard because even when, like, he'll come to training with me, and I'd rather him not.
Yeah.
I know it sounds crazy because when we training and he do something not like I asked him to do it,
You're a little hard on
I'm
him.
a little hard on him than I would be on somebody else. Because some people don't even know it be my son, and they'll be like, whoa, like,
man.
because he know with me, it's no nonsense. Like, if I say do it this way, do it.
But
If
see,
not,
we cut from
take
the
a
same.
lap.
We cut from the same cloth, like we daddies.
Right.
A lot of these boys got more daddies or
Daddies.
maddies. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They a lot of these daddies soft too. A lot of these daddies nurture their sons more than the mamas do.
Facts.
So with that being said, that's a problem.
Big time.
You understand what I'm saying? I can honestly say, like, we got homegirls and sisters and stuff that's tougher than we are.
agree.
Like, boy, you got to get your soft stuff up and, you know what I'm saying, get to it. But then you got dad is, I seen the dad make an excuse for his son.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Nah.
I ain't never teach my son to make no excuse. He'll give you a reason,
Yeah.
live with it and make the situation better.
That's it.
But to make an excuse, that's to justify bullshit. Man, we don't do that, man.
Yeah, like my son will come home and be like, man, coach said this, and so hey, that mean you wasn't doing something right. What you ain't doing right, you need to find out and fix it. For instance, when he played for the Jazz on AU, he was a 5-play player. Would you want me to go argue with the coach and say, hey, put my boy in the game? Nah, I'm not finna do that, because whatever you doing in practice, it ain't enough for him to put you in the game. So you got to work on that. Like
I can remember when Manning was going through it up at Central with his receiver coach, with his offensive coordinator. And he called me, man, Dad, he tripping. I said, man, you got to make that situation right.
Right.
What you want me to come fight your battle for? You say something to him, and then how that's going to help you.
right.
Man, you got to fix them relationships.
It's gonna be even worse.
That's a lot of the problem with today's generation. These parents feel like they got to fight all their kids' battles.
Right.
and their kids can do no. Now our parents in our generation, a percentage of them felt that way, but it is crazy how it is now. I see parents talking about fighting kids because somebody hit their kid. They don't know that was my brother, my big brother, my mama. You better get out there. You better put it on them, or I'm gonna put it on you.
Right.
But now these parents today, oh, you hit my baby. Man, the baby is 6 years old. You finna fight a 6-year-old? Like what you got going on? So it's a little crazy, man.
Well, that's a part in youth sports that it's totally different now. Like, I've been asked to coach so much to where I be interested, but uninterested because y'all, and I'm going to say y'all because you're a youth coach, coach. Y'all give parents options these days, bro. Yeah. Like, y'all let them run stuff. You feel me? The coaches I played for back then, the parents weren't coming up there to the gate. They drop us off and they hit it. You feel me?
Yeah. Man, listen.
They don't. I see parents all on the field, on the sideline, all that. We couldn't even speak to our parents during the game when I played for the Spartans.
Like that.
This is crazy, right? You say y'all, but if you ask any parent that know me, right, I'm cut from that old cloth. Like, I just had a friend of 25 years. Like, I know her since high school. And she ain't like the fact of what happened. It was a situation that happened, and she pretty much didn't like what was going on, and she wanted to go. And I don't have no problem letting people leave. I think that's a talent. Yeah. I've learned to master. If they want to go, let them leave. And it's okay because, that, like TD Jake say, if they want to go, let them leave, because it just means that they want a part of your destiny.
Yeah, that's it.
So, with that being said, man, well, I just think we got better days coming.
Yeah.
Better days coming. And we want them to be.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, Crunch Time Survivors, baby.
Yes, sir.
Coach Chain.
Pressure defensive coordinator, Cat Daddy.
Offensive coordinator, King Ja.
P. Cum Laude.
Hey, I also forgot to say, my partner, y'all probably heard children in the background. He one of them daddies that got to bring the kids to the interview. Oh, yeah. Because mama at work. So he's a full-time father as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you better know that.
All 5 of them.
All 5. 5?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, boy, you better go down. But hey, man, thank y'all for having us, man.
Get snipped.
See y'all next week.
Yes, sir. You know, it don't have to be on camera.